Happy Sunday, beloveds. This is your daily reading from me, Raven. We have a couple of oracle cards already from Kuan Yin, the Bodhisattva of compassion. We do love her so much, and she loves us. There's some interesting things coming through already, and let's see what we have from the good old tarot for this day. We have a Four of Cups, and we have the Devil. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting, thick, shadowy stuff on this day. So let's start over here. We have To the Celestial Mountain. Look at that, God in repose, very mountainous. This, I have such a strong connection with mountains lately, and I'm going to refer a little bit to Lindsay Mack from Wild Soul Tarot for this, because mountain energy, I've come to understand with her teaching a little bit, is Aries energy, is Emperor energy. I'm going to refer a little bit to Lindsay Mack because I've really come to understand mountain energy as being Aries energy, as being Emperor energy, as being the great I am, and the ability to take up space without question and kind of embrace your incarnation. And in this case, To the Celestial Mountain is an invitation to kind of allow in help, to know when it's time to release the control of the ego. So in this sense, it really is, it relays into the confidence in being here. No, it doesn't really relate to that at all. So To the Celestial Mountain is an invitation to release into not knowing. It's almost a bit of a hangman card or something. It is, the mountain in this case is the divine I am, that which just is. The mountains they exist, they take up space. They are a little bit like the Emperor card, something I'm taking from the teaching of Lindsay Mack a bit. But so there's an invitation to allow the isness of the universe to step into those places where we are grasping onto the straws of what we think we know and what we project into the future and what we can't figure out and what we think we can. All of that is, this is a good day to have a little pause on that button and to say, okay, Spirit, you take care of this one, which brings us to this hilarious name, which is Maiden Magoo. I think it's not the same as Mr. Magoo. Magoo, in any case. This is the spring, and even though this is like goddess of the east, spring, rebirth, the medicine of this card is in fact about shadow work. It's about being in the dark night of the soul and going in to face the bits of us that are in shame, even that are in the rejected bits. That is what the shadow is that about yourself that is rejected and then pushed under. So shadow work is the work of shining a light on it so that there is some agency in reconciliation as you choose the spring and the light and the rebirth. That's the death going to rebirth on a personality level. So Um, yeah, wow, these are both definitely invitation to shadow work, invitation to releasing what you think you're doing, whatever you think you're doing. This is not the day to hold on to that. Which brings us to the devil. My goodness. This is an interesting Sunday. So the devil is the ego trap. The devil is, there's something about the devil too. And certainly there's some deception here, and the deception is the illusion of separation. But there's also something about the devil that has to do with the binary reality. I do believe that binary reality and the A B sort of conception of things is, for some reason, somehow completely integral. I don't know about to reality, but definitely to the way that we as humans perceive it, and experience it. So this is our lens, like it or not. And the devil just asks us not to confuse the finger for the moon, not to think that the tool, which is the concept of me versus them, is actually the thing being reflected. That's just the reflection. That is not the source of light, because the source of light is in fact a single source. It's a unified field of reality. Maybe it's because we perceive the field, it seems like a duality. That's an interesting thought. In any case, the devil is, this is coming up today. This me versus them, the sense of isolation, all of that really illusion is at our doorsteps. And this is a little bit of what is behind it. This sense of emotional dissatisfaction, and a missing of the point. And I would say the point is the connection. This is always like a little bit of, like I see it, but I don't love it, and I don't necessarily even get it, in terms of whatever might be bothering you or not making you feel quite fulfilled on this day, and missing like all the gift coming behind the head. Like, turn your head to the left. There are gifts there is emotional fulfillment here to be had. So this is kind of a shadow worky kind of day. I'm a bit surprised. But they come around, and I'm interested to know when the eclipses are. Maybe you can comment and tell me. I'm terrible at keeping up with astrology, but so we have kind of a spread that is offering solutions at the same time as looking at the difficulty involved. The difficulty being the sense of disillusionment, and disillusionment being a part of the illusion. So really inviting us to let that go. Not in a sense of like, I reject it, I'm going to feel or think another way. No, that's the opposite of what's being asked for today. Let it go in terms of just surrender all of those traps of the mind to spirit today, and just be like, I'm gonna ride through it and give this over to something greater than myself, knowing that this is part of my shadow work, knowing that this is how I get to the dawn, knowing that this is how illumination is shed into that which you don't understand, that which you don't feel, that which is feeling difficult. The surrender is the way to rebirth on this day. So much love to all of you. Hang in there. Have a good Sunday, and give yourself a lot of rest and rejuvenation. I would love for you to subscribe and comment and hit the bell for notifications so you get some of this medicine every single day. All right, have a beautiful day, and if you would like a full reading or a crystal energy healing, I offer those through my website, links here. Much love, see you tomorrow.